Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday live chat here on Board Archive. Thanks for joining me. Going to be going live here for just about an hour. Hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys had a great year, actually. Happy New Year to everybody out here watching today. Hope you guys are getting into some fun stuff tonight. Kevin is going to be joining the live chat today. He'll be maybe like 10, 15 minutes late here, but he'll be popping in here any minute now. So anyhow, going to try to answer as many questions as I can for you guys. Anything snowboard related, snowboarding, snowboard gear, trick tips, traveling, anything like that. Go ahead and start dropping those questions. I'll try to answer as many as I can. And if you want to let us know where in the world you're joining us from, it's always awesome to hear where you guys are at. We're up here in Whistler right now. It's been really crowded over the holidays, honestly. Yesterday I went up. It was a really nice sunny day. Had to go up, did a little bit of park riding, and it was probably the most crowded that I've seen it so far this year up here in Whistler. Just crazy to park, crazy lift lines, but it was still a good day. Conditions are a bit icy right now. Got some snow coming this week. Bo's gonna be here in just a few days as well, so you'll start seeing him in some videos. And yeah, I think things are going good up here in Worcester right now. Let's see who all we got on the live chat here today. I see we got Old Man Shredder, Martin, what's up, man? Red's Cap, Sasa, David Kissin, Melon, what's up, guys? Icer71, John Doe, Carrie Pierce, Happy New Year, Carrie. It's already next year in Japan, is it not? So yeah, legit Happy New Year to you and Ivan and the family. Shiori, what's up? How's it going? First live stream. Thanks for hopping on and hanging out. Bay Talbot, Daniel Pincher, Gemma Spencer. Oh yeah, thanks guys. Lucifer Morningstar, what's up, man? L Stacker. Sick. All right, I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom here. 8 a.m. where Shori's at. Awesome. Thanks for getting up early, hopping on the live chat. Where are you located? What up, L Stacker? Shred 1904. What's up, Narav? InMotion SLB. Yannick, how's it going? We'll be snowboarding soon. Can't wait to see you boys over in Japan. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we're going to be heading over to Japan on January 7th. So I think we'll be in Niseko the 9th, and our first day is going to be the 10th, and we'll be riding for just about 2 weeks. So really, really looking forward to that. David Jones is going to join us, our friend Brent, Bo. It's going to be a solid crew out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Morgan, what's up, Morgan? Happy New Year. Yuri, Spencer from Florida, what's up, guys? Bay Talbot, any recommendations for an intermediate women's board? It depends, you know, what kind of riding you want to do. That definitely is going to have a big impact on it. But a couple of boards that I really like that I think would fall within that category, allow you to kind of do anything and still progress, would be the GNU Ladies Choice, Jamie Anderson's board, as well as the Arbor Swoon, which comes in a rocker and a camber version. So both of those are pretty rad in my opinion. Icer71, Happy New Year from Scotland. Nice. Courtney McClure. Excuse me. I know you used to shred in North Carolina. Ever made it to Cataloochee? I'll be going there in January. Hi from Nashville. Courtney, yeah. So Cataloochee was the second place I ever went snowboarding. I probably, until I moved to Boone, where I started riding Appalachian Ski Mountain, got my first season pass, that was probably the mountain that I rode the most. So from like, what years would it have been? 2000 to 2007, that was where I was at. So absolutely, got a lot of love for that mountain. Super fun. I mean, I guess there's probably a lot of varying opinions, but I think for North Carolina, I love Cataloochee. First place I ever rode was actually Sky Valley in Georgia, which is no longer a ski resort. Elite ODX with a question on the Burton step-ons. Would you say the step-on has more cons than pros? So there is a video on Board Archive kind of talking about the cons of the Burton step-on, and I wouldn't say that they have more cons than pros. I mean, it's personal preference. So I would say if you really want that convenience, you want to be able to just step in and be ready to ride and not have to worry about bending over, then go for it. Otherwise, I would stick with just the standard ratchet bindings. Bay Talbot, are you and Kevin riding in Vail this season? Maybe. Definitely looking at doing a trip to Colorado, so hopefully that'll all come to fruition. And if we go, a good chance we'll probably ride Vail. Definitely want to hit Steamboat. I would like to ride Copper. I'd like to get out to like Telluride and Crested Butte if we can make it out that way. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hayden Wasson, ever been to Calgary? I have not been to Calgary. I think maybe Kevin has, but really the only places I've been to in Canada are Whistler and the places you got to go along the way to get to Whistler. So just like Vancouver, Squamish, and Whistler. I guess I've driven here, so there's a couple other places, but. All right, Shiori, can you recommend a good advanced women's board for park and pipe? I want to get a new one, but don't know which. So I think that the two I recommended earlier would definitely still stand for you. So that's the GNU Ladies Choice, the Arbor Swoon, also the Ride OMG, which is the women's equivalent of the Ride Helix. Especially for pipe riding, I would take a look at that one, Shori. I think that one would be pretty fun for you. I think it would serve you well. Oh, also, guys, I got the super chats activated on the channel. So if you do want to do a super chat, helps to support the channel. It highlights your question to make sure that it gets answered as well. So definitely appreciate that. Eric Erickson, Happy New Year from Sweden. Happy New Year, Eric. East Coast Board Life. What's up, TJ? Going to Vail, Breck, A Basin, Key, and Loveland in late February, early March. Sick, dude. Yeah, gonna just do the whole tour over there. That's awesome. Enjoy. I hope the conditions are great for you, man. I love all those resorts. Thanks for all the questions, guys. Working Class Active. Thoughts on Solomon Villain versus the Solomon Huck Knife? I think the Villain is a little more stable. I think that camber goes further into the tips. I believe it's a little bit stiffer as well, so a little bit more versatile, whereas I think the Huck Knife is a bit more jibby. I'd say, yeah, those are the biggest differences, really. Toby Graham, how long have you been snowboarding? I believe this is season 18 or 19. Since 2000s, basically. That's when I was 10 years old. That's when I started. It's been a long time. Unreal Evo, ever rode Hawk's Nest? Missed that place. I never got the chance to get out to Hawk's Nest, man. But yeah, that's I'm stoked you were able to. They're shut down now, right? Jade Rickerby, which part of Niseko are you guys staying? I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I'll do more research in the days leading up to actually leaving on the trip, but I believe it's pretty central, like near all the resorts. I think there's like 4 resorts in the valley. So yeah, it's like right in Niseko, like 10 minutes away from the resorts. Joshua Bakuli, Happy New Year. How's the Orca compared to the Kazu? Asking about these two guys we got right here. They're quite different, I would say. They can definitely both be handled in similar terrain. I'd say they're kind of aimed towards similar riding. But the Kazu is camber dominant, pretty much full camber from that front insert pack all the way to the tail, rockered out in the nose. It's stiffer than the Orca. And the Orca is also wider. It's volume shifted, and it's rocker dominant. So they have very different feels. You can ride the Orca shorter than you can ride the Kazu, which is kind of nice as well. That Kazu is a 157. The Orca next to it is a 153. Yeah, I would say those are the biggest differences there. More stability, more pop, a little more aggressiveness out of the Kazu. And I think the Orca is probably a little bit easier to float in the powder while still retaining a good bit of stability there. Awesome question, man. Icer71 with the super chat. Your super chat works this time. Happy shredding. Awesome. I'm glad it works. The first live chat on Board Archive, it didn't work, so we got that sorted out. Rob Gams, what's up, Rob? TJ, what do you think about the Arbor Iguchi Pro Camber for a strong intermediate rider for free ride, POW, and trees? I think it's an excellent choice, man. One of my favorite boards. A lot of fun, very damp, poppy, stable. Going to offer good float and powder. You can even take it in the park if you want. Definitely going to be fun in the trees, fun for free riding, good carving board. Definitely suited for that style. Mezzi Kirschblum, I think I said that right. Hey, how are the homies back in Colorado? Jason and Chaz, is it? So Jason, yeah, one of the best homies. Actually, I've known Jason for many, many years. One of my best friends of all time. From back in North Carolina, we went to school together over there at Appalachian State. And Chaz, I lived with last year. Visited him again in Colorado. That was in November. Yeah, November. So pretty recently. And yeah, they're doing well. Hope to get some more riding in them with them soon. And yeah, love those guys. Connor F, you coming back to Boone anytime soon? Probably not this season, man. I would like to. Honestly, I really, really want to get back out there to ride App and Beach, but I don't know if it's going to happen this year. We're looking at so many places to travel to this year, guys. We're going to Niseko soon, and then after that, we're looking at Jackson Hole. We're looking at Revelstoke. We're looking at maybe Bear or some places in Washington as well, Colorado. There's a lot of places on the map this year, so I don't know if I'll be able to squeeze in a North Carolina trip, but we'll see. If I go home mid-season to visit the family, I might head up there for a day or two. Justin goes ham, bruh. Your reviews on the DOA convinced me to pick one up, and I can't be happier. Thanks, man. Awesome, Justin. Glad you're enjoying the DOA. We got a DOA right over here. I didn't set it up behind us today, but yeah, excellent board. Love it. Definitely a big fan of the DOA. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Miles Wilkin, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping on the live chat here. Nikolay, greetings from Bulgaria. Awesome vids from you and Kevin. Learned how to ride thanks to them. Awesome, man. That's so good to hear. I'm glad you the videos were able to help you out. I think I've seen some super chats come through here. Oh, I missed the first one from Yannick in Motion SLB. Happy New Year to all. Keep shredding. Hashtag sushi fund, which will come in handy very soon. Thanks, Yannick. Ivan Pierce, what's up, Ivan? Hey, TJ, Hakuba has turned on for us. Now my question: How much is my choice of binding really going to affect my ride, given my ability level, and it's going to be on the War Pig? I think that it definitely makes a difference. Like I usually kind of reference union bindings. So, if you're on the softer side, like the Contact or softer than that versus something a little bit stiffer like the Force or Atlas, I think that there is a pretty noticeable difference between those two. Like the differences between the Force and the Atlas is a bit more subtle. But for the War Pig, I think if you're on like a mid flex or a stiffer binding, I think that'd be a great way to go. But, even a softer binding, I rode the War Pig with the Contacts and it felt good. It was totally fine. But you probably will have a little bit more precise control. I think it would be noticeable if you threw a bit of a stiffer binding on the War Pig. So, not to say that it would necessarily be worth going out and purchasing bindings if you have some that are good to go. But yeah, I think it would be noticeable. And Kevin just walked in the door. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late.
It's all good, dude. New Year's Eve here. Let me rotate that just a bit. Sick. Yeah, thanks for the question, Ivan. Glad Hakuba panned out for you. You want to, got a super chat from Reggie, Reds Cap. Thanks, man.
Yo, what's up, Reds?
Hashtag New Year's Eve Food Fund. Hashtag Love the Legends. Thanks, Reggie.
Nice.
You want to grab this one?
Yeah, so J. Cole says, hey, from Denver, just got the Arbor Cast Tahoe edition. Stiff, volume shifted. Would love suggestions on stiffer bindings. Thanks, TJ. Hashtag travel fund.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, shout out Denver. Yeah, I'm not I haven't ridden the Cask. I've looked at it. It looks like a really fun board. For stiffer bindings, I really like the Atlas. I think that'd be a great option. That's probably what I'd go with.
Me too, yeah, the Atlas, or maybe like the Malavitas.
Yeah, the Malavitas could be a good option as well on the Burton side there. Awesome. Thanks, guys. All right. William Gilbert. Hey, TJ from Quebec. What do you think about the LibTech cold brew for riding in the trees? So yeah, the cold brew is like a more mid-flexing. I believe it's a true twin. Yeah, I think it'd be all right. I think maybe like a more directional board, if you're looking at specifically tree riding, could be something good. But yeah, wouldn't be bad. It's a good all-around board.
And Morgan says, TJ, congrats on 20K Insta followers. Nice, man.
Yeah, thanks, Morgan. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that just happened yesterday, so huge shout out to everyone. The Instagrams I'm at Board Archive, and Kevin's is
Snowboardprocamp.
Yeah, so check us out there. But yeah, super stoked to hit that milestone before the new year. So thanks, guys.
Nice. I saw somebody asked if we're going to be making videos with David Jones, and yeah, we are. I think we'll meet up with him in Japan, in Niseko. So probably videos from about the January 9th to the 23rd will have David Jones in them, yeah.
Yeah, can't wait, man. Yeah, it's going to be such a sick crew in Japan, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Icer, just straight to it. That's right. Cool. All right, so Jade Rickerby, when you're in Niseko, keep your eyes open for where gate 11 opens in Niseko Village. Short hike leads to Avalanche Zone, Triple Black, Awesome Pow Zone.
Wow.
Nice. Thanks for the tip, man. Is it called Avalanche Zone, or are you just saying like it is an avalanche prone zone? But
I doubt it. Yeah, it's probably
that'd be pretty intense if they were like, this run is called Avalanche Zone.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it'd be cool to get some local guide or something when we're in Niseko to take us around.
I'm down. Yeah, I'd love to get out of bounds a little bit. Definitely gonna bring the av gear. Here's a good one. Liam Mason, what are your hobbies outside of boarding? Love all the tutorials. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks, Liam. And thanks for the super chat as well. Yeah, in the winter, it's pretty much full on just snowboarding all the time. You know, not too much outside of that. In the summer, like to do hiking, got into mountain biking a little bit this year, camping, that type of stuff in the summer. What about you, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind.
We just snowboard year round. Yeah, I play guitar a little bit, or I'm trying to get back into that a little bit more, but yeah.
I think some hobbies I'd like to get into would be more like the water type sports. I love being on the water. I would like to try some more surfing. I love snorkeling too, so maybe would like to do more. If I go on any trips, I like to go to like tropical spots where I can go snorkeling. So that's like a cool hobby. I feel like when snowboarding is in gear, there's not much time for other things. I do like to what's another hobby? Like going to different restaurants and stuff is kind of like a hobby, right?
Yeah, like foodie style. Yeah,
foodie
for sure. Yeah,
food stuff.
You know, just in the off season, it's just trying to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, but when we're it's hard to. I don't know. I really enjoy snowboarding. So.
And we snowboard through the summer as well, so it's pretty much like there's very little time. Like one thing I would like to get into, like more like motor fed sports, like particularly dirt biking and snowmobiling.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, maybe in the next couple of years that'll start going down. I think there might have been another super chat there. Oh, yeah, got the shout out from InMotion SLB. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hashtag vegan sushi fund.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks, Narav and Yannick. Yeah, you guys are legends. Thanks. Yeah, it was a good birthday yesterday, so
Yeah, it was a good
It's
time.
great.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
thanks.
All right.
So David Kisson says was just at Corinthia Park. Awesome.
Nice.
That's where Casey Willax rides too.
I think that's, yeah, it's in, I think he rides there a good bit. Yeah, Corinthia is, I think, like one of the premier parks up there somewhere.
Cool.
I've wanted to ride for a while. They got that like all wooden feature park going on. It's pretty rad.
Nice.
Christian Cardenas, I see you guys have the GoPro helmet strap instead of the sticky mount. Why is that? Yeah, I don't know if we have different reasons. I personally, I just don't like having that permanently on my helmet, and yeah, that's the main reason for me, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way. I just don't want to have like a permanently stuck on GoPro mount on my helmet. I'd rather just have the option. It's really easy to get the strap out of the backpack and strap it on to the helmet. And yeah, it's pretty convenient that way. It's pretty easy. I feel like either way, you got to take your helmet off and put the GoPro on. And I think the strap is probably faster than having the mount there, to be honest.
It's pretty quick. Yeah, just throw it on. I've been trying to mess with like different angles as well, and
Yeah, you almost just like strap it on. You just put it on your head like you're putting on a hat with the strap. So it takes only a second.
yeah,
I feel like it's either way.
yeah, it's pretty chill. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I guess you also with both of them, there's like a trust factor too. Like, is that strap gonna fly off? Is that glue gonna give like after who knows how long? But
Yeah.
yeah,
This one's a good one. Bo Pollard with a super chat. Gas fund to come pick me up from the airport. 3 days, my dudes. Nice.
shout out, Bo. Dude,
Awesome.
can't wait for you to get here, bro. Yeah, so we're gonna get I think 3 days of riding with Bo before Niseko.
Are you gonna go pick him up from the airport?
No, dude, I told him you gotta book the shuttle, Bo, or we're not picking you up. That's like a 4-hour round trip.
Yeah, the shuttle is like super easy. Yeah, it's like the shuttle is probably faster than. Well, maybe not faster.
I mean, if I was I could be the shuttle, but I don't. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shuttle's mellow, dude. But thanks for the super chat, man. Can't wait for you to get here.
We'll buy you 2 tacos when you get here.
Yeah, we'll hook you up somehow. We'll figure it out.
I think you gotta go now. You gotta go get them.
Yeah, I gotta leave now. William Gilbert with the super chat. Really like your videos. Keep up the good work, guys. Thanks, William.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for the super chat, dude.
Oh, Carrie says addicted to Japao now. Oh yeah, well I think we all are.
I think so, yeah. How could you not be? But I think, honestly, Carrie and Ivan and the fam has had a better snow than we did last year. So
Nice. Yeah, we kind of got there a bit late.
yeah, it's been dumping in Niseko too, man. It's gonna be good. It's looking good out there.
So I need another board.
Always. Rob Gams, what are the signs that your stance is too wide? I think, man, what would you feel like? Probably in your knees, you'd feel it.
Yeah, I think you can notice it in your stance when it's too wide. One problem that you start to have when your stance is too wide is that it becomes hard to shift your weight over your nose or tail. So if you kind of find that it's hard to like just bend your knees independently and they're both kind of stuck bent because it's too wide, that's how you know you're too wide. I saw a video on some video where they said, and I've heard this before, that your stance width should be the length of like from the bottom of your foot to the middle of your knee. So that's kind of like a bit of a guideline. And then from there you can make it a little bit wider if you want to ride in the park or whatever. But It's kind of like a good guideline.
Yeah, that sounds like a good, like if you just have no clue and you just want to start there, that's pretty good. And I think also if your stance is really wide, it's harder to turn and kind of maneuver the board as well. So
Yeah, it just becomes harder to bend your knees and turn your knees individually. They kind of both get stuck in one spot.
all right, so
Bunch of super chats came through.
yeah,
Wow.
thanks guys. So Hamed, I think he asked same question, 2 super chats.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Red lenses or yellow? What's the difference? Thank you and much respect for your content. Keep it up. Hashtag Ramen Fund.
I don't know if there really is a difference because each brand is putting slightly different like tech into those types of lenses. So I think Oakley, Oakley doesn't have a yellow lens, do they?
I don't even know. I think other than the red, they've got the high pink. They don't even do a yellow one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it kind of depends on the brand and what they're putting in. Your eyes kind of adapt to the red or yellow, so that starts to disappear after a few minutes of wearing the goggles, so you stop noticing it. But red and yellow, I think, do the same thing where they brighten everything up. And then from there, I don't know all the tech, but I know like Oakley's with the red, it brightens, but it also adds contrast. So that's sort of a benefit. I don't know if I've worn a pair of yellow lenses that have done that yet. I think the yellows have just brightened things up.
Right, just the standard lens.
We made a video a couple years ago. It was like yellow versus red versus green, and I think the yellow were actually the brightest. But I think that varies from lens to lens.
I believe it. Yeah, what
Yeah.
were the yellows? That was in like a Von Zipper goggle, maybe?
I
Can't
think
remember.
it was a pair of Smiths, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Fishbowl.
I've never had the chance to like compare the colors like throughout the same day in the same conditions like that. So, yeah, that's pretty solid.
I think the color doesn't matter. It's just they do serve the same purpose, but then it kind of is like, yeah, you get what you pay for. So an expensive lens like an Oakley will do other things as well, like add contrast and saturation. And some lenses that are red or yellow may just only brighten things up. So you kind of get different performances depending on the brands.
Yeah, and I think he also asked like for foggy conditions or bright conditions, and those are better for like low light, foggy, overcast kind of days. But I have worn the red ones like the Oakleys in bright conditions too, and they work fine.
Nice. And if you guys want to learn more about goggles, check out our friends over at Sport RX.
Absolutely, yeah. They've probably could answer any question you possibly have about goggles. Just check their YouTube. Sick. Thanks, guys. And you want to grab that one?
Sure. Austin says, "What's up, guys? Have you guys ever been out east to places like Killington and Vermont? Also love the videos and cool atmosphere of the channel." Awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate the feedback. We haven't been out to, I've never been out to Killington or snowboard in Vermont, so it would be really cool to ride there at some point. We've got like sort of like a list of all the places we want to go to. Vermont is on there, but I don't know if we're gonna have time to get there this season. Yeah, it's tough. It's hard going from west to east.
I know it is. Yeah, if we were to go east, it probably would be to Vermont to Carinthia and
or Killington.
or I think
Is it?
I think Carinthia might be the park at Killington. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never been, but
Yeah.
I've been to Vermont once many years ago, and I only rode Okemo for a few days. If any of you guys have ridden there, it was pretty fun. Coming from North Carolina, it was awesome.
Yeah, and I know that we have lots of people that watch the channel from Vermont too, so it would be cool to just like go out and meet everybody as well.
Absolutely.
The channels.
L Stacker, want to go to Vermont and go cliff jumping. Sick, man. Yeah, you should. Man, I haven't done any cliff jumping in like 4 years or more.
On a snowboard or into water?
My mind immediately went to water, but I guess he
Okay.
could have been talking about just dropping cliffs. But yeah, I think there's some cliff jumping spots in Whistler. Have to hit that up this summer. Bad Riders, what's up, guys? Happy New Year's! Getting stoked for the season swap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice,
for sure.
man. Down in Oz.
Yeah, Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. Elkos Makos, keep rocking 2019. Cheers from Poland. Sick. Thanks for joining from Poland, man. It's pretty late over there, hey? uh, Tack Mara coming to Whistler next week. Hope to see you guys up in the peak. Oh man, I think we might be in Japan, man. But yeah, maybe. Hopefully you have a good trip, man.
So we leave here in 7 days.
Yeah, man, just a week. Got one more week in Whistler, and then it's off to Japan. Let's see. Oh, from David there.
Yeah, David says, Kevin, why do you choose the Atlas over the Falcor bindings? Thanks a lot, and Happy New Year. Thanks, David. Yeah, Happy New Year. The reason, actually, I didn't choose the Atlas. We have a friend at Union that sent us a few pairs. So, yeah, I just got the Atlas that way.
Yeah. Atlas, I've still never ridden the Falcors, but yeah, maybe we'll get on some this year. They're a good bit stiffer from what I hear, so I don't think I've ridden a binding that stiff.
Oh, so they're even more stiff than the Atlas?
Yeah, they're like carbon. They're supposed to be like super light and very stiff. They were Travis's binding,
Okay.
yeah, that he helped develop.
But yeah, I've liked the Atlas. They're just like a great all mountain binding. So I've been loving them. They're stiffer, on the stiffer side. So it's been good.
Yeah, Atlas was last year. That was my favorite binding. Atlas is awesome. Here's a good question from Michael Anderson. What country haven't you snowboarded in that you would like to? Man.
I think Italy. I'd really like to go snowboarding in Italy. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, Italy would be amazing, and I'm thinking Chile or Argentina. I'm gonna go with Argentina, but somewhere in South America. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think the Icon Pass is maybe in Valle Nevado. Is that in Chile?
I don't know.
So
Man.
there's a new resort that we can ride in South America. So we'll be hitting it up in
Yeah, when it's
next
winter.
summer.
When it's winter down there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dylan Giroux, what's your favorite run on Whistler/Blackcomb? Man, that's probably tough. Maybe it's an easy call for you. I don't know, but
What's like a favorite area? Whistler/Blackcomb favorite area. Honestly, one of my favorite areas is the going up peak, and then I think it's called Little Whistler, but it's kind of like an area where you traverse and you go over the ridge, and there's kind of like an area to ride, and it takes you back to the chair. We did that run a few times.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite areas, just because the first lap on peak, you can do that and get there before everyone else, and then get another lap on peak chair. So it's one of my favorite areas for sure. There's like lots of like small rock drops and like gullies to ride through, and there's usually a few wind lips and kind of just like a good variety of terrain. And yeah, it's fun to do a few drops in the mix with riding through the powder.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. I got to work on my powder drops more this year. For me, I think it's on Blackcomb. I think it's called DOA, or I'm not sure, but that one where we hiked up and then went down and around back to 7th. That's my favorite run.
It's not called DOA, but yeah, it's kind of like around, and it's right near there. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a little bit harder to get to, but I also have really enjoyed like the Crystal Chair area. Fun trees.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland Damara, do you have any tips on good ways to land in powder? Well, I think it depends a little bit on the style of board that you're on, but like, what would you say for the Orca? What would your strategy be for like landing some drops into POW?
Yeah, it would definitely just be to land a little bit onto your back foot, because in the powder, if you land too nose heavy, you're going to do like the tomahawk. But if you're landing on your back foot, you also don't want to be like too far back. You don't want to be sitting too much either, because it could cause you to sit down. I think the best plan for landing a drop is to think about like the landing and the ride out. So you're like visualizing yourself doing 1 or 2 turns after the drop, and that just encourages you to like land it a little bit on the back foot, but then continue straight, and then followed by a couple turns. I think that maybe the biggest problem people have is they try to like slam on the brakes too quickly, and you end up just doing kind of like a butt plant in the snow.
Yep. Yeah. Good stuff there. And I think for like maybe like for me, I've been doing a lot of drops on the Storm Chaser, which has a much shorter tail than the Orca, and I've been falling probably I would say most of the time on that particular board. And I think it's a little counterintuitive because I used to think like, well, it's got so much float, you just land centered and then you'll be able to ride away because you're not gonna sink. But what I found is that there's so much float in the nose that if you land centered, the nose comes up and then all of a sudden you're like rolling over the nose. So I think I'm gonna start trying to actually lean back even a little bit more on that board as well. So
Oh wow.
yeah. And the super chat here from Joe W. When filming the other rider, do you hold the camera with your front or back hand? What size stick do you use for that? And thanks for all you guys do. Thanks, Joe. So it's really both. It depends on the situation. I would say for like following, man, it depends. It really depends on the angle. But let's say if you're behind the rider following them, I'd be using my front hand. If they're behind, or if you're doing like side by side kind of filming, I just use my dominant hand, whatever's easier to hold the camera with.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed. Yeah, I think like if we're riding beside each other, I don't know. Yeah, I think we probably alternate arms because if we film one lap with the left arm, then we might do the next lap with the right arm just to give the other arm a break.
Yeah.
But it's probably, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on how you ride too, because I think I probably, I don't know. It kind of depends on the terrain
That
and
too.
just like what you expect, but whatever works easier. Because sometimes you're using your arms and your shoulders to like actually ride and make the turns. So if you think about if you use your backhand more for some reason for snowboarding, then you would hold the camera in your right. And
Sometimes I use both hands, honestly.
yeah,
Especially if it's, we've been filming all day with the gimbal and like your arms are tired. Sometimes I'll use both hands, but
and then the length of pole we use, I think it's like around 40 to 42 inches.
yeah, right around 40, I think.
Yeah, around a 40-inch pole. I feel like I would say that's the minimum length of pole that you should get. It would be a 40 because that's a good length too. Then if you want to do the selfie cams, it's like a good length.
Yeah.
But you can't go like much longer than that either because that's when it starts to get too heavy. The camera just gets too far away from you.
Yep.
So I think like a 42-inch pole has kind of been the pole I've always looked for.
Yeah, I think that's pretty perfect as well. And then, yeah, like Kevin said, if you have the camera in super view and you're doing the selfie style filming, it's like just long enough to get your whole body and board in the frame. So, Mecha Crush, guys, go to Baldface. We want to.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I don't know if we can afford to go to Baldface, but if we got an invite to go there and do some video stuff for them, that would be really
I
cool.
would love to, yeah, because you have to actually like heli into Baldface to even get there, and then it's all like cat skiing, I think, and like split boarding and stuff. So it's not a mellow trip. Paulo with the super chat. TJ, what do you like least with the Evil Twin? Happy New Year, gents. Happy New Year, Paul. Evil Twin. What do I like least about it? Oh man, it's one of my favorite boards. Just so if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's full camber, mid flex, and it has the triple base technology from Battalion. And I'd say the fact that it doesn't have any additional contact points. If it had like something similar to Grip Tech or Magnet Traction, then it'd be like the perfect snowboard. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's hard to find something wrong with it.
Happy New Year, Paul.
Josh Patterson. Question for both of you. Do you put your toe straps on top of your foot or in front of your toes, and why? That's a good question, man.
I guess the toe straps that I have they're kind of designed to do a little bit of both. So I always try to get it on like that corner of the boot where it's on top. It's kind of like a little bit on top and a little bit in front. So just on the corner of my boot.
Likewise, yeah, that's what I do as well. I have seen some pros for whatever reason that wear the toe strap like directly over top of the boot. There was this Japanese guy who's like a very talented snowboarder we were with the other day, and I noticed he actually wore his bindings like that as well. So I don't think that there's probably not a huge difference, but I think it just makes more sense to me that if it's over the front of the toe like that, that it's just got more responsiveness. So that's why I do it. Uh, Chi Ming, I think that's the dude that we met the other day out there.
Oh, cool.
Thanks for the super chat. I realize you guys do a lot more helmet cam this year. How do you keep them stable? Do you stabilize afterwards in Premiere? And Happy New Year from Wendy and Chi Ming.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, awesome meeting you guys. Um, yeah, what do you say?
I mean, we're both using the Hero 7 now this year, so that's, with the stabilization turned on, I think that probably does most of the heavy lifting. Alternatively, you could do something like Warp Stabilizer in Premiere, but it just takes some extra time. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think like first of all, like having it on your head, it almost acts like your head is acting like a gimbal, so naturally keeping the GoPro more stable.
That too.
And then on top of that, having the GoPro 7 stabilization turned on the GoPro just is a total game changer and keeps everything so much more smooth for doing the helmet cam. Yeah, in the past we haven't used the helmet cams at all because I always found that it was too shaky and it was not very fun to watch. But the GoPro 7, just that built-in stabilization, has kind of opened up now that possibility to do more helmet cam filming. So yeah, that's why we've been doing more.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit tricky to get the angle right, and I think it does become boring to watch after like 10 seconds, unless you have some other interesting things to mix in with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to doing some more gimbal filming. It's just, yeah, it's nice to mix it in, but yeah, just the conditions recently have made it just easier to film that way. All right. David Kissin, is the T-Rice Pro a good park board? What do you think, man? Kevin owns the T-Rice. He rode it a bunch last year. You didn't really choose to take it in the park much though, did you?
No, for me, I don't like it as a park board because I don't like where you like the ollie point. It feels like when you go to pop an ollie, it doesn't really give you a lot of feedback in the tail. So that's why I don't like it in the park, but I know that you can take it in the park. There's a lot of riders that do like that.
What's his name?
That
Sam Anderson.
Sam Anderson. Check him out on Instagram. He rides that park for doing street rails and everything.
Yeah, we met him at Copper this summer, and he was just doing like very technical rail tricks on the T-Rice Pro, and it just it blew my mind a little bit. And I think he has like a street part that's on Snowboarder Mag or something, and he was riding that board in his part. So
yeah, and I prefer a like either flat to rocker board or a camber to rocker board, so that you have that combination of stability and pressability with the rocker. So yeah, that's more of the base profile that I prefer for park.
yeah, I'm not a fan of the T-Rice for park riding either. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, thanks for all the questions here, guys. Thanks for hanging out on New Year's Eve. Hope you guys have some fun plans in store this evening. If it's still coming, some of you have already passed the new year, but yeah. Shori asking Burton Malavita versus Genesis for pipe and park. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the Genesis is probably too stiff. It would be like if you're only riding in the pipe, then the Genesis probably when you're riding half pipe, it's a lot of carving and edge control. So that would maybe be better for the pipe, having the Genesis, which are very stiff. But for all around park, for doing a combination of all kinds of park riding, I think the Malavita is are just more suited to giving you the ability to do a bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably lean more towards the Malavita as well. All right, David Kiston with the super chat. Solomon Ultimate Ride versus the DOA, pros and cons. Oh man, they're those are quite similar. I would say they're a very comparable board. Flex wise, shape wise, they're both like cambered or rocker, and very very minimal rocker in the tips. And I think that the Ultimate Ride, it has, I forget what Solomon, no, they call it the EQ radius side cut, I think is what they call it. So it's like a very minimal additional contact point, which might help out a bit on ice. And I think the DOA with the carbon in it, it's much more poppy. So I think those would probably be the two standouts for me.
Nice.
And Sam Smith, what boards for Japan? Good question, man. Have you decided what you're going to bring to Japan yet?
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring the Orca.
Of course.
I might check the weather, and then if we're gonna have some days where we might be riding park, then I'll bring the DOA. But thinking about getting a split board and bringing a split board as well, but that's kind of still in the works.
It's still in the works, yeah. I'm kind of, originally I was like, nah, no split board, like we should just bring our regular boards. But now that it's getting closer, I've talked more about it with Kevin and Bo and some other people. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe bringing a split. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But if I don't bring a split, I'm planning on bringing the Kazu, the Storm Chaser, and the Twin Pig. So yeah, thanks for the question, man. Oh, and one more super chat came through here from Tu Yang. You guys eat tons of ramen, but have you had pho?
Yeah, we've had some pho, but just in Whistler, it's a bit more limited for the food options. So ramen is just really convenient. It's really close to the base of the mountain. There is some pho on the mountain and the Roundhouse and in the Glacier Creek, but we don't eat on the mountain very often because it's very expensive. So yeah, no, but I love it. When I'm down in Vancouver in the city, I have a few of my favorite pho places. Yeah.
I've actually only had it once, and I had a bad experience, and it was just really bland. I didn't like it, but so I haven't really had it since then. But I'm open to trying it again. So I'm waiting for someone, like maybe, yeah, if you have like a favorite pho spot, we could hit that up, and I'll try it again.
Yeah, it's kind of like with anything. It's like some places are good, some places aren't. So you just got to find the right broth, the right combination of vegetables.
Yeah, man, mine was just so bad.
Was it?
It was so plain.
Was it in Colorado?
It was, but it was at like, I don't know, it seemed to be like a good spot, and I was with like a big crew of people. Everyone was hyped on it.
Like
And maybe I ordered the wrong thing too.
It was genuine place.
I think so. It's tough to remember now. It was a couple years ago, and it was like
You didn't get
it
served
was like a
by
lunch break at work.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so it's just whatever was nearby.
Maybe it was just a bland place. Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't have the recipe down yet.
and I remember one of the dudes I was with, he ordered man, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's like the sheep stomach.
Oh, like
Or some-
haggis?
No.
Sheep
had a
stomach
weird- it had a
at
weird
the pho
name.
place?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they
weird.
served that as well. Or what might, maybe it was some other, it was some animal's stomach, and I was like, that is insane. I tried it, it was very bad.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah. That's just me. I don't know. That's probably just me. I'm sure some people love it. No offense.
Some people eat dog and cats,
Oh man.
Hamsters.
Hopefully none of you guys.
squirrels.
Paulo's got a pho place, Pho 33 in Utah next time. All right, man. I'm holding you to it. Oh, Engen hopped on the chat. What's up, Engen?
Hey, Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. Steve Caggiano, what is the pros of a split board? Just terrain access, man. You can really for, not really so much for resort riding. It's more for like if you're just, going some random hill or mountain that you have nearby your house, or if you're going out of bounds, you can put skins on it and actually like hike up the hill very quickly. So
Yeah, instead of just hiking in your boots, you just split the board in half. Then you have two skis to kind of hike up the mountain with, which is just way more efficient and faster for hiking.
Yeah, so even in like real deep, soft snow, you're actually like staying on top of the snow, and yeah, and it's just a totally different experience too.
It's kind of like having snowshoes, but better.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it. Happy New Year, guys. See a lot of Happy New Years going around. And a big Happy New Year to Reds Cap with another super chat.
Thanks, Reds.
Thanks, Reggie. Bunch of hashtags. Support for SPCBA channel, New Year Food Fund, Travel Fund,
Nice.
and Happy New Year.
Legends.
Legends.
Awesome. Thanks, Reggie. Yeah. Happy New Year to you and your wife and family. And yeah, it was awesome meeting up with you at Mongolia Grill. If you're up in Whistler again, before we head off to Japan, just let us know, man. It'd be cool to meet up again, maybe get some ramen.
Yeah, definitely. Please, yeah, let us know, Reggie.
Or we can find a faux place.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Jade Rickerby. So much side country in Niseko, you probably wouldn't need a split.
Oh, wow.
I've heard a lot of mixed things because, in my mind, it's going to be like we're getting, like 15 inches of POW every day, and they're just going to be POW everywhere, and it's no big deal whether you have a split or not. And then some people are like, no, you definitely want to bring a split. Like Bo really wants to bring splits, so.
He's never been there, though.
I know, but one of his buddies is there right now. I started following him on Instagram as well, and yeah, he's like really gung ho about it. So I think he's kind of getting in Bo's head a little bit, but
Okay.
yeah, we'll see, man. But yeah, that side country, yeah, pretty much same thing. No hiking involved, or minimal hiking. Awesome, guys. Someone asking, when are you coming here in Japan? So we're leaving. We'll be in Niseko January 9th, and then we'll be there for a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
yeah. Reggie, yeah, definitely hit us up, man. Okay. Alan, I almost said alien. Alan Chen, what snowboard boots are you guys wearing, and which lacing system do you prefer between BOA and the traditional lacing system? What are you riding now? You've been switching back and forth in a couple boots.
Yeah, so lacing system, I think my go-to is the traditional laces. I find them very just easy, consistent. If a lace breaks, it's very easy to switch out. And yeah, I started the season with 32 Team 2s, but I had some problems with my heel and my Achilles, and it's kind of like squeezing on my heel too much. So then I've gone back and forth between those boots and my 32 lashed. And the 32 lashed boots, they're comfortable, they're soft, I don't have any foot pain. So I've been wearing those more. Yeah, so that's what I've been wearing. I think my next pair of boots, maybe I'll try something different because I've been having so many foot issues. I feel like sometimes this is possible that snowboard boot companies overbuild their boots to be so highly, like, give you such high performance that it ends up just like crushing your foot.
Yeah,
So
that's very possible. Yeah, I mean that straight up happened to you last year, right? With the synapses.
yeah, the synapses gave me a lot of trouble. These ones, like heel hold is an issue for snowboard boots. You want the boot to hold your heel in place, but on the flip side, you don't want it holding your heel so much that it's hurting your heel. So I'm wearing the lashed, 32 lashed at the moment.
Dude, I'll let you try the tacticals I have. I think, yeah, they're size 9s. They should work to try on.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
wearing 10s though, so
Oh,
I don't
snap.
know.
Yeah, it might work. But yeah, so I'm on the Adidas Tactical. I've been enjoying them, but they have softened up more than I thought they were going to. So I'm probably going to get some new boots at some point this year. I've had great experiences with the Team 2s in the past, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm on the Adidas Tactical for now. All right. Bojan, Hey, TJ and Kevin, Happy New Year and greetings from Serbia. What do you think of Donex snowboards? Any review coming up? P.S. Don't try to pronounce my last name. Oh, dude, way ahead of you. uh,
Dzuvalekonov. Dzuvalekovic.
Zuvalekovic,
Oh, nice.
maybe.
Yeah, he'll tell us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you could phonetically spell your name, that'd be great.
Yeah, so
Uh,
the Donics look amazing. I think what's his name is killing it.
yeah, Ryan.
Ryan Napton is really showing the capabilities of those boards. They look amazing. They look like the ultimate carvers.
Yeah, I think killer for carving, border cross, really stable boards, fully customizable as well, I believe. And yeah, definitely would like to try them this year if we get out to Colorado and get some turns in with Mr. Napton. Hop on some Donex. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. All right, Lauren, almost New Year here in the UK. Thanks for an awesome year. Here's to an even better 2019. Oh man, that's right. Yeah, I think right about the time we end the chat, it's gonna be New Year's.
Oh, cool.
That's crazy.
Happy New Year, Lauren.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
And everyone watching over in Europe. Yeah, Happy New Year's, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for being on the live chat. You got your champagne ready? What are you doing on our live chat?
Yeah, let me just check and see London time.
Alan Chen, you're welcome, man. Happy New
It's
Year.
11:58 p.m. in London, England.
Oh, snap. 2 minutes. All right, so when this hits, okay, I'll keep an eye on the time. I'll try to shout it out.
I think your time is wrong, so I got the time here.
Okay. All right, keep us posted.
All right.
Jack Piercy, he's in the UK as well. 2 minutes. T25. Kapla. That's right.
Nice.
Shout out Ryan. Yeah, he's the only YouTuber I know that uses Donek as well.
There's not too many of us out there, so
Yeah.
very limited selection of YouTubers.
Oh man, Akela Mendoza, Happy New Year. It's about to be a New Year party.
Oh, it's 11:59 in the UK
Oh snap.
and in Europe, the rest of Europe too.
Oh, we did miss some super chats. Holy smokes. Daniel Pincher, Happy New Year, guys. Are you planning on checking out Sapporo or anywhere else before or after you get to Niseko? Hashtag Ramen Fund.
Yeah.
Feel free to interrupt.
Yeah, we're in Sapporo for a few hours, or like we're staying over the first night in Sapporo, so we'll probably have a good chance to check it out.
Yeah.
But then the next morning, straight to Niseko.
Straight to the snowboarding.
Yeah.
And then a few of us. Oh, there it is. In Motion SLB. Happy New Year 2019. Bring it on.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year's to everyone over in Europe.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Shout out to you guys, legends, for hanging out on the live stream while the new year rolls in. And yeah, hope it brings
Let's crack the
a lot of
champagne.
awesome stuff.
Oh.
Dun dun.
We're going to have some waters and
Yeah,
healthy stuff.
yeah. Well, we still got
Salads.
8 hours.
Love a dank salad.
I might have to do. Oh, there it is.
Woo!
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to getting out in the village tonight and seeing what's going on. Maybe have some champagne.
Yeah, we're 8 hours away.
8
here
hours
in,
out.
in Whistler. So in 8 hours, the village will be erupting and a lot of tourists.
Yeah, it's gonna be busy. Honestly, like the big deterrent for me is like the drive in and out of the village. So I don't know. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. But
Happy New Year to N Jen as well. He's got the super chat over there in Belgium.
yeah,
Happy New Year to the 303 crew.
all you guys. Yeah, Bert. I saw Bert found the ice cave yesterday or the day
sick.
before.
Yeah, we got to get up with Bert as soon as my rib heals.
We do.
Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe this weekend.
Yeah, man, that rib's got to get back to 100 ASAP. Wish you all good health and a good riding day with a lot of fresh pow. Happy shredding.
Nice.
Happy
yeah.
shredding, Ngen. Thanks, bro.
Happy shred, man.
And
Shred brother in Belgium.
yeah. And Lauren with a super chat as well. Almost New Year here in the UK. Thanks for an awesome year. Here's to an even better 2019.
Yeah, I think we already got that one, but yeah. Happy New Year's.
Oh, sorry.
That was what gave us the idea, I think, to.
Oh, I didn't realize
Oh,
that was a super chat.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, sorry. It was that last one we missed, though.
Oh no, I got Yonex.
Oh, from UK and Portugal?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, shout out, man.
I've just been lost here.
It's all right, dude. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
just scrambled. We're live.
Happy New Year's to everyone in Portugal too.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today's live chat. But thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. Happy New Year to everybody, and I hope you guys get some awesome snowboarding in for the new year.
Yeah, thanks guys. Happy New Year's, and we'll see you guys in 2019. It's gonna be it's gonna be the best year ever, I think.
You got anything you want to shout out? Anything coming up? Anything going on?
I don't know. I would say just subscribe to Board Archive, subscribe to Snowboard Pro Camp. Go check out Chris's channel. Chris is recovering.
Yep.
Check out Andreas
Schubert.
And yeah, check out the rest of the snowboard YouTube community. And we're gonna keep it going strong. And 2019, I think, is gonna be the best year, I think, for traveling, for meeting as many people as possible, and just for having incredible snowboard experiences. So
I cannot wait. 2018 was insane, and yeah, looking forward to the upcoming year. So thanks so much, guys. Much love. Take care, and we will see you in the next video soon.
Later, guys.